To understand a company before you reach out, you need to do more than skim a website or check LinkedIn. You need to research its legitimacy, understand its market presence, and know whether it's actually the right company for you. The challenge is that much of this information isn't always easy to find, especially for private companies. That's where Beauhurst comes in. Today we'll show you how to validate a company before outreach using Beauhurst so that you can approach the right businesses with confidence, context, and credibility. As with many of our walkthroughs, we'll start in advanced search, the fastest way to move from a broad list of companies to a validated, outreach-ready shortlist. First, we want to make sure we're only looking at active, legitimate businesses. Under Company's House status, select Active. This immediately removes businesses that are no longer operating, a crucial first step before making any outreach. Next, we'll define where these companies are based. Go to head office location and select United Kingdom. Now let's move on to company relevance and maturity. Head to the company size filters. Employee count is a strong validation signal. It helps you understand whether a business is early stage, scaling, or well established. For example, you might choose companies with 10 to 200 employees to focus on organizations large enough to buy, partner, or engage, but still agile enough to move quickly. Next, we'll look at growth and momentum. Go to the signals section. This is where Beauhurst adds real depth to validation. Here you can see whether a company has raised funding, filed patents, scaled quickly. Now let's answer a critical outreach question. What does this company actually do? Head to industries and buzzwords. Rather than relying on vague self-descriptions, Beauhurst categorizes companies using a combination of data sources and analyst research, giving you a clearer, more accurate view of their activity. Finally, click into any company profile. Here you'll see ownership, funding history, financials, key decision makers, recent news, and timeline events. Everything you need to tailor your outreach with relevance and credibility, and everything you need to validate a company and see if it's worth your time. Once you're happy, you can export your list, share it internally, or save it as a collection to receive alerts when any of these companies raise funding, grow headcount, or hit key milestones. Validating companies before outreach doesn't have to be time-consuming, and it definitely shouldn't rely on guesswork. With Beauhurst, you can approach every conversation informed, relevant, and well-timed. Want to see more guides like this? Explore our other videos on company research, lead qualification, and market analysis, or head straight to the Beauhurst platform to start validating companies today. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights from Beauhurst.